Hey, hello guys.
Hello. We are welcome you all. So we are going to start session 4 for Salesforce admin. Okay. So today agenda is in the next 1 hour we are going to cover the following topic. The first one is master detailed relationship. Second, roll up summary, and third one is page layout and record type. Right. In the last session we discussed about roll up summary, and we also do one demo that is related to roll up summary in the same line. Today we are going to cover master detailed relationship in Salesforce. Right. So master detailed relationship is like parent child relationship where master represent a parent and detail represent the child, in which master object controls some behavior of the detail object. That means in master details we have one parent and the child. In the master detail relationship, master basically control the behavior of its dependent, you can say, detail object. Like whenever a master object record is deleted, then the detail object that is related to it is also get deleted. As in the case of lookup relationship, when we delete master record, so there is no effect on the child record. But in the case of master detail relationship, when we delete the master record, its child records is automatically deleted, right? So master detailed relationship can be defined between custom objects or between standard and custom object, right? Uh, Basically, that is depend on the scenario. The detail object automatically get the security and sharing setting given to the master object. That means when we create a relationship like master detail relationship, then all the details object automatically get the security setting and sharing setting that is of its parent, that means the master object, right? A child of one master details relationship cannot become the parent of another object. So you can say that is the limitation. Now, to relate one object to another object, that means what we are going to do, we are going to create a master detail relationship between two objects. So no record should exist in the child object, right? So we can say the child object must be empty. So we have to fix this particular point, because we have to further discuss on this particular point. If we talk about roll up summary, so roll up summary is, or you can say roll up summary fields can only be created on master record, which are used to calculate like your sum, average, minimum, maximum of a child record and display these value in a its parent. Now further come to the point, we cannot create a master detailed relationship on the existing record. If you want to perform this kind of activity, then what you have to do, that means if your details, or you can say your child object contain record, so first you need to create your lookup relationship, and then you need to convert your lookup relationship into master. So that means first you need to create your lookup relationship. When lookup relationship is successfully created, then you can convert the type to master detail. Otherwise, when you want to create master detail relationship directly, then the child object must contain nothing, right? To convert a lookup relationship to master details, that means this is one limitation. That means when you want to convert your lookup relationship into master details, then what you have to do, you need to check all the lookup value or you can say valid lookup value must be present so that you can convert your lookup into master. Because there is some restriction like in lookup relationship, that means you have two objects and they have lookup relationship. So if you want to input your lookup value, then you can input, otherwise there is no restriction, right? But when you create a master detail relationship, that means for that particular field you need to input the value, right? You can build many to many relationship by using two master detailed relationship, and that is known as junction object, right? Now, this is the one important point. Standard object cannot be a detail side of master detailed relationship, right? So if we want to compare these two value, that means lookup fields and master details field. In lookup fields, maximum 40 lookup fields are allowed per object. But in the case of master details fields, only two master details field allowed per object. And lookup fields, that means you need to input the value. It is not mandatory. But in the case of master details, the fields are always mandatory, right? If the parent is deleted in the case of lookup, child is not affected. But in the case of master details field, when you delete the parent record, the child record is also deleted. And in the case of lookup fields, the child has independent sharing and security rule. But in the case of master details, the child automatically get the security and sharing setting of its parent, right? In lookup fields, we are not allowed to create roll-up summary, but in the case of master details field, you are allowed to create a roll-up summary field, right? So second point that we're going to discuss is roll-up summary field in Salesforce. Basically, roll-up summary fields are used to calculate the value from the related records, that means the child's, and it will calculate and display the value in the master record. In master record, they are all read-only fields. That means user need not to input the value in the master record. It will automatically calculate and display in the master record. The roll-up fields automatically look for the changes in the related record and automatically update in the master record. That means suppose we take one example where we have some relation like students and their fees, right? Now, in parent, we want to check the total fees deposited by the student. So we can use sum that is used to calculate the installment and display in the parent record. Now, if new installment is deposited by the student, then sum is automatically calculated and further display in the student record. Now, limitation of the roll-up summary. A roll-up summary can be created when you have master detail relationship and you can have only 25 roll-up summary fields, right? And there is some fields on which you are not allowed to create roll-up summary like long text area, multiple select pick list, description fields, right? A master detail relationship cannot be changed to lookup relationship after it is created to created a roll-up summary. That means we can create you can say convert lookup to master and we can convert further master to lookup. But once you create a roll-up summary, then you are not allowed to convert from master to lookup, right? So we are going to do one demo for that. So for that, we need to log in into Salesforce. Yeah, 1 minute. So we have one example that we done in the last session, that is hotel reservation. We have objects like room, reservation, and customer, right? So we are going to create master detail relationship. So we have one object with the name of reservation. So we are going to open it. You just need to click on the setup, and in setup you can open your object, that is your reservation. We have another two objects. One is room and second is customer. In reservation, what we do last time, we create a lookup for customer as well as we create lookup for room. Just click on the object manager and you can search your object reservation. Our object name is reservation. So when we open this particular object, then we find we have two lookup relationship, one with customer and second with room. So just click on the field and relationship. And you can see we have lookup relationship with customer and we have one lookup relationship with room, right? So we have two options. Either we go for new and create a master detailed relationship, right? Just click on the new. And we can choose master detailed relationship. Right? Because we need to connect this object, that means reservation, with customer. So you have to choose master detailed relationship and click on the next. And you need to choose your object, that is your customer. Right? And then you need to click on next. As we have already created the lookup relationship, so we can modify that particular field. So we need to open this lookup that is already created. Click on the edit. And we can modify the type. Initially it is of lookup type. We can convert it into master detailed relationship. So you can find there is one option, change field type. Just click on it. And we can change the type to master detail relationship. So just click on the master detail relationship and click on next. So now it is converted from lookup to master detail relationship. So that particular step is over. Now you can see this lookup is now converted into master details. That means when we delete any customer, then all the related record in the reservation is automatically deleted, right? But in the case of lookup, if we delete any customer, in that particular case, reservation record is not affected, right? So currently we have master detail relationship. So you can say when we delete any customer, the related record in the reservation table is also deleted. So just we are going to an app and try to input one record for customer. So we have one customer already available. Just go to the reservation and try to make a reservation. Just click on the new. And date of reservation, just specify. Check-in date, check-out date. Now you find in customer, there is one red mark. But in the case of room, there is no red mark because both are basically used to lookup. But room is created with the help of lookup and customer is created with the help of master details. So in the case of room, you can skip value, but in the case of customer, you cannot skip value because in master detail relationship, this particular value is necessary, right? Just click on the save. You find this particular value is required. So you need to input the value. Just click on it. Select record. And for room, you can skip because in this particular case, we are using lookup. Just click on save. So this is the basic difference between lookup and master details. Right, now we move to customer record. Just open this particular customer. In a customer record, we have two tabs. The one is details tab, where you get the details of the customer, right? And in related, you get the related record. That means reservation record. So for this customer, you have two reservation, right? So related record allow you to check the child record of a particular objects, right? So if we check the customer record and you want one field that allow you to view the total number of reservation made by this particular customer. So you can create a one roll-up summary field on reservation that is used to, you can say, count the total number of record, and you can view the total number of reservation made by this particular customer. And that particular field is a, you can say, read only field, because it is automatically calculated by the roll up summary and just display here. So creating a roll up summary, what you have to do, just go to the object manager and select your object, that is customer. Okay, just open it. And you need to create one new field. For creating a new field, just click on the field and relationship. And just click on new. When you click on new button, then first step that you need to select is data type. So you find a roll up summary field is enable. By default, it is disable. It is an enable only where the master detail relationship is created. So just I select roll up summary and click on the next. So here you need to specify field name, total reservation. Just click on next. Now here you have to specify summarize object. That means the child object, that is the reservation table. So that is your master object customer, and summarize object is reservation. Now what you want, if you want count, just click on count. If you want sum, if you want minimum or maximum, right? So depending on your scenario, you have to select your function, right? Just click on next. Need to set the visibility label, that is field label security for a particular profile. We discuss this in later. Just click on save. So a roll of fields is created, or just go to the object and just click on customer and select any record. Currently we have only one record. Just we open this and the field that we created is display in the detail page. So we create only one field. In the same way, we can create up to 25 roll-up summary fields, right, per object. So you can see the field is created, total reservation, and it will show the count of the related record. Currently, we have only 2 reservations for a particular customer, so it will calculate the count and display here. In the same way, if we make one another reservation for a customer, then it will automatically calculate and show the total number of reservation 3, right? So we can create roll-up summary depending on our requirement. Like if you want to calculate the average sale of a particular room, or maximum sale, minimum sale. So we can create roll-up summary for a particular object on a particular field, depending on the requirement, right? So I'm moving to the next thing. The next topic is page layout and record type in Salesforce. Basically, page layout is used to arrange the, you can say, arrangement of your fields, custom link, and related list on a particular page. That means you can set the UI of your page, which field you want to see in your screen or not. And also you can set the property of a field, like you allow a particular field to be visible, read only, or you can make them required, or you can add page section or customize the page section according to your requirement. Basically, this is depend on the different business scenario. Like we have one object like room reservation, right? In room reservation, we can have multiple fields. We can have n number of fields. But if we talk about at the time of reservation counter, the receptionist required only maybe 20 and 30 fields, not all the fields. So showing that fields to the receptionist may be creating a confusion for them, because that particular receptionist required only maybe 20 or 30 fields, or maybe less than that. So we can create a layout where only the relevant field is visible, rest of the field is not visible. Maybe rest of the fields is required by the account section, so that particular field is only visible to the account section. So with the help of page layout, we can perform these kind of activity. Even we can add multiple section, right? Second thing that we need to cover is record type. Record type, basically it allow you to associate different business process and subset. Like we take in an example, we have one pick list. Pick list, basically you can say drop down. Depending on the profile, the pick list value is automatically changed. So these kind of activity we can perform with the help of record type, right? So in question answer form, we can say page layout. Page layout allow you to edit your page and organize your page. You can customize the page section. You can add fields. You can remove fields. Even you can add new buttons. You can also set the field property, like you can set the visibility. The field is read only or not. The field is required or not, right? And if we talk about record type allow you to define the different set of pick list value for both standard and customer pick list. Record type also help you to implement the custom business process, right? So I'm going to create one, you can say page layout, and we can add these page layout with the help of record type. So just going to give you demo. So we take one example for customer, like just go to the object. What we are going to do, we take object of customer. In customer object, we are going to create two page layout. One page layout consists different fields, and second page layout consists different fields, right? Now, at the time of, you can say, filling the form, when a receptionist click on that particular object, then based on the profile, page layout is displayed, right? That means page layout is assigned to the profile, and any user that is associated with the profile is displayed that particular page layout. And in page layout, we have arrangement of fields. So we can set the profile who can view particular field or not. Just click on the object manager and select your object. And currently the object we are going to select is customer. Just open this particular object. When you open your object, then you find we have different option. Like we have details where you can see the details of your object. We have views and relationship, page layout, and we have record type, right? So just I'm going to click on page layout. When you click on the page layout, then you find different page layout. Currently we have only one page layout. Just click on edit. You can create multiple page layout for your object. Now you can see in layout, we have different options like fields. It will show the total fields that is available, right, in a particular object. Button, quick access, mobile and lightning access, expanded lookups, related list, and report charts, right? We need to cover all the aspect. So just we are looking for fields today. So when we click on the fields, it will show all the fields. Now, this is your layout area. If you want to remove any particular field, then what you need to do, just click field and drag and drop here. So you can find the total reservation is not available here, right? So when you click on save and view the output, then you find this particular field is not available. So you need to set the fields, which field you want to display or not, right? So in this particular layout, total reservation fields is not available, right? So just I'm going to save it. I'm going to check here. So what we do, we create one layout and remove one particular field. We can create another layout and we can introduce that field in this particular area, right? So we can create in this manner tool page layout. So you find that particular value is now not available here because we remove from the layout. So now you are able to understand. By clicking on edit, you can edit the layout of the page, right? Similarly, if you want to make any particular field as a read only or required, you can set from here. For that, just click on the page layout and open your layout in editable format. And then what you have to just double click on the field for which you want a particular field, maybe read only or maybe required, and just set the setting. And just suppose email field is required, just click on setting area. Now, if you want to make it as a read only, just click on read only. If it is required, then just click on required. Right. Now you can see the red option is there, red mark is there. That is for required field. Similarly, if you want to make any particular field as a read only, just click, go to the property and mark as a read only, right? So I'm going to remove phone number as well. And customer name is required. Just click on save. Go to the object and just refresh it. And when you try to input a new record, then you find the email address is required. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So we created two record type. One record type is for sale user and second record type for marketing user. And at the time of creating, what we do, we just associated that particular record type with page layout, right? We can also click on this page layout assignment. In page layout assignment, you need to assign your record type with pages. So just click on the edit assignment. In edit assignment, you need to select your record type and associate your record type with page layout. You can see these are different profiles. You need to click on customer layout and you need to just select your layout. Basically, this particular activity we already created at the time of creating the record type. So what you have to do, just click on your area and select from here, right? So by this way you can set the marketing user can able to access your customer layout and sale user is able to access your sale user layout, right? Let's click on save. Just go to the your object and click on customer. Just click on new. We need to further check. Just click on this area and assign save. Click on save. Further click on the customer tab and click on the new button. So when you click on the new customer button, then you find all the record type that we created is visible here. Now, depending on your scenario, you need to either select you are a sale user or you are a marketing user. So when you select your marketing user, then all the field that you place on that particular page layout is visible. Suppose I'm selecting marketing user. Just click on next. Then you find the phone number is not visible here because that particular field is only available on the sale layout. Just click on new. Just click on the sale layout and click on next. then you find phone number is available here. So by using record type and associating your page layout with record type, we can segregate the different scenario. Like as I gave you previous one example where I told you, suppose we have more than 60 fields in a particular object, and you want to display only 10 to 20 fields for a particular user. So what you have to do, you have to just create a page layout and assign that required field in the page layout and assign that particular page layout with record type and assign that particular record type to a particular profile. So only those field is visible to the user. So we can set a record type, right? So finally, so page layout, how details and edit page are organized. You can input your page section and customize which fields and related list and custom link of a particular user is visible or not. You can set the visibility label, read only property, and required field property with the help of page layout. Similarly, record type. Record type basically help you to implement your customer business process, right? That means in a business we have different process, we have different scenario. So on the basis of, we need to create our layout and assign the layout of a particular record type, and every record type is associated with a profile. So if I am a user and I am associated with a particular profile, so that particular profile is associated with a record type. So I'm able to view only those fields that are assigned to a page layout is visible to me, right? So that's all for today. Yeah, if you have any query, you can ask. You can write your queries. So question is, one record type can have only one page layout. Basically, what we have to do, on the basis of profile, we can set different layout, right? So for a particular record type, we can have more than one page layout, and we have to set the default one. Can we create master lookup first and then lookup? Yeah, that is on your requirement. If you want to create directly master lookup, then you can create directly master lookup. After that, you can migrate it to, you can say convert it to lookup if you want. But in that particular case, there is no roll up summary. If you already created your roll up summary, then you are not able to convert it into lookup. But in the case of lookup, you can convert into master and master to lookup. But when you created your roll-up summary, then you that is not allowed, right? Any other query? So that's all for today. If you have any query, you can post in your WhatsApp group. I can answer there. And in next session, we do in the next Saturday, right? So all the best. Thank you.